So now we are discussing how to manage changes in increasingly complex releases. So in this particular story, this organization adopted Salesforce for customer service department. So we are adding more people who will be in charge of making changes. So basically, there are more people involved. Maybe because another department is adopting it, or for other various reasons. So, for example, before it's just you who are in charge of changes, development, and deployment. But now there's a whole new team in the picture. There are 3 more people. So this could speed things up, right? But you can't develop at the same time on the same sandbox or the same Salesforce instance, because if you are making some changes on a particular object and this guy is also making changes on that same object, in the end it will create a messy, tangled string. It's messed up and tangled up, right? So it's hard to track what changes or what development this person is making. Are there conflicts? Are you creating the same fields and stuff like that? So how do you manage this better? So for a more complex situation like this, we will be using what is called an org development life cycle. We are using a version control system or a VCS. So basically, everybody is developing on their own development instance. Create a sandbox for this person, create a sandbox for this person, create a sandbox for this person, and create a sandbox for you. Or you can also create scratch orgs. You don't have to use the sandbox, the copy from your production org. You can launch as many scratch orgs as you need for development, and then in the end you combine all those changes, right? Deploy all of them into the testing environment, the instance for testing. So you have one instance for testing here, and this person deploy his, she deploy hers, and you deploy yours on the same instance, the same Salesforce org. But when developing, you develop on your own scratch org, you develop on your own scratch org, you develop on your own scratch org, and you develop on your own scratch org, right? But when for testing, you have to deploy all of it on the same instance, and then you do thorough testing on this one instance. Check the conflicts, make sure everything is good, right? And bada bing, bada boom. You can see what's going on. You can trace everything, so you can better manage it. So basically, that are what this story represent. Feel free to read the whole story, but it will make life easier for a more complex teamwork. So you can better manage your team who are doing what, and then combine the work together and test it, and everything is good. Then you roll that out to the production instance, and everybody is happy. Okay, so couple of quiz. How does using org development help the team at your company with their change management challenges? So what would be the correct answer? Developing programmatically ensures that there are fewer changes. That does not make sense. The team can do all of their development in a single org to avoid in a single org. Oh no. changes between team members can be merged in a controlled manner, right? This is actually what we are going to avoid. We don't want to develop in a single org. It will create a mess. All right, number 2. What is true about both org development and change set development? So what is true? Both org and change set. Okay, you can include destructive changes. No, you cannot do this on change set. You cannot. So that's not true. You can have release artifacts that contain change and new metadata components. That's right. You can use CLI. No, you cannot use CLI for change set. You can select specific. No, you cannot move records. So B and C. I'll see you on the next section. Bada bing, bada boom. Hit that subscribe button and explore new Trailhead grounds and learn to implement the most useful and popular apps on the Salesforce App Exchange. And do yourself a favor, like this video, and you'll be surprised on how much more you understand when watching this same video after liking it. Don't take my word. Watch this one more time after you like the video and see it for yourself. Bada bing, bada boom.